What's good? What's good, my people? It's your boy JU. So today we're gonna be talking about safety when traveling overseas and just traveling in general, man. Being safe. One of my guys sent me a bunch of questions, and I'm just gonna be responding to those questions. I wanted to actually play in the background my first solo travel video. So this video in the background is literally the first time I went anywhere solo, and I've traveled a lot of times before this trip, but I wanted to play this one in the background just to show y'all that your boy does know how to be safe. But let's get right to the questions, man. Let's get right to the questions. So the first thing he asked was, do you take weapons overseas when you travel? And the answer to that would be no. I don't take any knives. I don't take any of my firearms when I'm traveling overseas. I don't even think that you can. I think it is illegal to do so. My best thing when it comes to weapons is just being in shape, man. Being in shape and using, like, your best weapons are going to be your mind and your body, literally. Like, so your awareness, your ability to fight, your ability to, avoid situations and, run away if you have to. Ain't no shame in my game. If three guys pull up, they got knives and guns and weapons, I'm gonna try to get out of there if I can. If I can't, I'm just gonna give up my stuff because my life is worth more than anything I got. Like, yeah, I might tell them like, yo, just let me get my SD card out the camera and y'all can have everything else, but so I can post my content. But besides that, I don't bring any type of weapons when I'm traveling overseas. On my first trip going overseas, me and me and my friend, we did have this kind of running joke, like, you'll get coins and chains when you're paying for stuff in the local currency, right? And we'll say like, yeah, we keep a couple of these in our pocket and using them as like projectiles. So if somebody does kind of run up on us, they gonna get a face full of coins and we gonna run, right? But that was more so like a joke. But that was something that it might help you. It might help you. Like, if you are in a sticky situation, having something to throw at them is not a bad idea. It's kind of like that. I can't think of what TV show or cartoon they used to say, like, have some pocket sand, some sand in your pocket to throw into people's eyes. But you ain't got to do all that. I would say just be smart, move smart, and the best way to avoid any type of danger is to just avoid conflict. And if you see some drunk person that's trying to get up on you, just walk the other way, walk the other way. That's gonna be the best thing. But if in a situation where you can't, that's when your mind and your body knowing how to defend yourself will come in handy. And if you're in a country that allows you to buy weapons while you're there, if you want to cop a taser, you want to get a knife or something like that, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea either, man. So let's see what he got next. If so, what is the process? Well, I just told y'all that I don't take weapons overseas. Now, if you're in a American, if you have some type of like high security clearance, I think it is possible if you wanted to take a gun or something overseas. I think it is possible to some countries, but you will be paying a lot of fees. You will be paying a lot of fees to bring that firearm over, and you got to be some type of like government official, military, or something like that. Like, I don't know anybody personally that was able to go to another country and literally bring a weapon. Now, when we talk about just overseas, if you're going to U.S. territories, that's a little bit different. I think when you go to places like Hawaii and maybe Puerto Rico, because there are a lot of like gun competitions in Puerto Rico, I think you are able to actually bring firearms to those areas. I'm not 100% sure. Anything that I am wrong on, feel free, if you know the answer, to comment down below. Comment down below. What weapons do you take? And I just told y'all my mind and my body. And he said, if not, why? Why not? Because this only reason because it's illegal. Best believe if I could bring my firearms to other countries, I definitely would. But the rest of the world isn't as like gun crazy as America. As America, believe it or not, if you're an American citizen, that's like. And don't get me wrong, I love my 2A brothers. I'm 2A strong over here, but in other countries, it's just not a thing like that. So it's not a thing like that as far as like regular citizens wanting guns and having guns. Like I ain't saying they ain't guns in these places because you go to a lot most any other country literally there's people who are criminals and breaking the law, and those criminals will have weapons. So it's just about being smart and understanding. I get those things are available in these places, but you're probably not going to be able to get a weapon over there in those places unless, like I said, you do go to a small shop and buy a knife. Now, I've seen videos of guys going to the Middle East and being able to just walk up to a place and buy certain types of rifles, shotguns, and things like that. But if you're not a citizen in most of these countries, even if they allow guns, you're not gonna be able to get a gun. Maybe you can go to the gun range and have some fun like that. But you know what I'm saying? When I'm in these places, honestly, I'm not even thinking about having a weapon. Like I move through the world with love and kindness. That's gonna be your strongest weapons right there. And like I said, your awareness, your street smarts, man. Let's see what he said next. Is it even possible in foreign countries? Like I said, if you got some type of security clearance, probably if you're with the military, some type of government official, you will, you might can get over like that, or maybe you're just on a deployment. Of course, you can, saying the military is gonna bring their firearms any and everywhere they can, right? But in general, I would say no, it's not possible unless you are no, not even then. Like you can go to certain countries, get citizenship or residency, and they will allow you to, carry and own firearms. But that's a very long process. It costs a lot of money. Most countries aren't just giving out citizenship for free, and most countries don't want people just coming over to their country and buying guns or bringing guns their to their country for real, for real. Like they're not with that stuff for real. Like you're not gonna see like even in El Salvador. I think they do allow certain citizens to own guns, but a majority of them, I'm guessing, do not really own guns like that because it's a very safe place, right? They're not thinking about having guns or needing weapons. Now, DR, Colombia, there's a strong underworld presence, and they have everything that you can find in America. Like I'm not gonna lie, they have everything out there, and it's like more so a like their I guess their street scene, right? Like they're gangsters and stuff like that, or like the women that involve themselves with those type of guys out there. Like yeah, like they're gonna have that stuff, but like I said, as far as you being a citizen, bringing it over, nah, like that's not gonna happen. Not with American TSA. Is there a way to get around not being able to bring certain weapons, documents, licenses? Yeah, I mean, like I said, military, certain government agencies, people. Yeah, because it's not when you talk about foreign countries, literally you're not gonna be able to bring any weapons. Anything you can't take through TSA, you're not going to be able to bring it. I know when you're flying in America, it's different because if you're going from one legal gun state to another legal gun state, you put it in your check bag, and sometimes you gotta pay a little fee, sometimes you don't. Other than that, you're good, right? As long as it's a one legal state to another legal state. But as far as like the regular average citizen, people watching this video, you're not gonna be able to bring any sort of weapon when you're going to these places, man. You just gotta have them hands. You gotta have them hands, man. And let's see. Are there any other tips as far as being diligent? Like I would just say, like I said, you gotta be aware. Never get too drunk, especially when you're solo and you're moving through these places. Never get too drunk. Um, you know how to defend yourself. Be a stoic type of guy. Be a stoic type of guy. A guy that's not looking to get into fights and things like that. A guy that's not letting little stuff make him crash out. Because if you're a crash dummy, you're gonna find yourself in some bad situations. Um, Understand you don't know these people. You don't know their culture and their customs, their norms. A lot of travelers are very green. They go to these places thinking everything candy and rainbows and end up getting drugged and robbed. Luckily, nothing like that has ever happened to me. And I've put myself in some dangerous places, right? Dangerous places. A lot of people wouldn't even dare think to go to Colombia, let alone go to Colombia alone. So, me just even doing that and being in the nightlife alone, also drinking and moving around, it's just being smart. Like regular things you look out for in America, as far as like, okay, don't if I put my drink down, don't and I look away, don't drink that drink, because it only takes a half a second for somebody to slip something in there. And little stuff like that is gonna go a long way. Never bring two girls at a time back to your apartment. And I know it seems like a very enticing thing to do, and a lot of guys get caught up doing that, but it's not smart, man. It's not a smart thing to do. You see a lot of guys get drugged like that because you only got two eyes, man. You got two eyes, and you. Anytime you are entertaining a woman that you don't know and you're taking the risk to bring her into your Airbnb, you got to keep your eyes on her at all times, because if you don't, she might steal something, or she might, be preparing to do something to you. Maybe she might be, sending your location to some guys. You just never know. You just never know. But I'm not really like the fear mongering type of guy. I think guys should go out, see the world, just do it smart and just do it safe. Just do it smart, just do it safe. Don't let anybody take advantage of you. Um, and don't put yourself in situations to be taken advantage, man. That's really all the best tips I got. If you guys got any other safety tips for traveling internationally, drop them down below. That's all I really got for you guys. Give your boy a like, share, comment, and subscribe. As always, love y'all. I'm out.